Hey everybody, welcome into the first video here posted on Push Start Sports. I'm just going to be talking a little bit of hockey here, talking the first day of the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Alright, the first game, Montreal and Ottawa. Wild start of the Stanley Cup Playoffs, that's all I'll say. Everyone's going nuts over this Subban slash. They want him in jail. All these memes you see, he's the slash, the cutter, he's all these things. Oh, Ottawa wants him hung, that's for sure. It was a dirty play, was a blatant slash, but I agree with not suspending him. I like the call there. It's going to be a feisty game, though. Interesting to see if Ottawa will go after anyone in this game. Maybe they'll target Price. Like, Subban is the likely candidate, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them target Carey Price. Ottawa really needs to win this game. They can't really afford to go back home down 2-0. Just can't. Who is notable in this game? Lars Eller had a good game. Scored a big goal for Montreal. Flynn. I can't think of the kid's first name. Flynn played good. Stone wasn't able to be effective for Ottawa after the hand injury, but apparently it's a microfracture, so he shouldn't be out too long. They don't really know the certainty of him in the series. Hammond, he was a little shaky for his first playoff start, but he picked it up. Just had one shaky period. He actually didn't play too bad at all in the first and third. Just that little breakout in the second, all hell was breaking loose. And Carey Price let in 3 too, though, so can't really blame Hammond. All right, that's pretty much all I have for Game 1. And now on to Washington Capitals versus the New York Islanders. Washington just had no answer in this one for the Islanders. The Islanders seem to be the faster team. Washington couldn't skate with them. The clear matchup going into this one that everyone was looking forward to was Tavares and Ovechkin. But if Washington has a shot at coming back in this series, they're really going to need Holtby to step it up and play like he did a couple years ago in the playoffs. Or else they could be doomed. I see the Islanders moving on. 6 games, I have the Islanders winning this one. 6 games. I think Tavares is going to have probably 10 or 11 points by the end. I think he'll have a good series. I think he's going to outshine Ovechkin in this one. Alright, and then we had, this was probably the best game of the night in my opinion. Although that Ottawa game is pretty hard to top, but we have Chicago and Nashville. This game was fucking wild from the get-go. Nashville was up 3-0, and Chicago pulled Corey Crawford. And after the pull, Scott Darling, yes, remember the name, Scott Darling, you might get familiar with it here in the next couple weeks, came in and had the performance of a lifetime. Chicago rallied back, scored 3 goals, forced overtime, and Duncan Keith, Mr. Reliable, comes through, gives Chicago the 1-0 lead in the series. Do you know, since in the last 10 years, Duncan Keith has the most minutes tallied by any player in the NHL. He's tallied over 21,000 minutes. Chara's second with, I think, 20,000. And Chara plays a lot, so to be playing more than Chara, it's a pretty incredible feat. You got him and Seabrook. They could be poised to make a big run here in the playoffs. Them and St. Louis, I feel. Both going to have I see that being the Western Final. The Blues and the Blackhawks. But you never know. And then the fourth game, Calgary versus Vancouver. This is a game I was really looking forward to. Go Flames. I am a Leaf fan, but they're not in. I got to make it fun, right? I got to cheer on someone. Cheering on the Flames. But I don't know. I actually thought Calgary was home. I thought they had home ice. So I'm all excited to see a red. First playoff game there in quite some time. And get home, turn the game on, and it's in Vancouver, and the place is dead. It looked like half the 100 level was empty. Like, no cheering, nothing. Once Vancouver got up 1-0, they got a little louder, but nothing notable. But Calgary did what they do best in this one. Come from behind. They're down 1-0 in the third and come back and won 2-1. They scored. Chris Russell scored with 30 seconds left, I think, to win the game. Heartbreaker for Vancouver. I'm kind of surprised to see the crowd that way, though. It was just shocking. I remember a couple years ago when Vancouver made their big run, the crowd was always great there. All right, well, yeah, those were the 4 games tonight. I'm going to do this daily, break down all the games, give you guys a recap, because I know you guys probably don't get the luxury of watching them all. So, all right, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.